It's Deprogram, the podcast where we try to get you into a band. Today we are talking about the Geils Band, and I'd like to point out that there are very differing levels of fandom here. Myself, I am new to this band, as I am most weeks. I want to start pointing that out every week because I think it's important that you know I am doing the hard work, because hard work does indeed work. The Hard Work Works fitness app is a $10 app. It costs you $10 a month. It's a free download, and Coach Joe is going to help get you into tip-top physical. That's what you need to know about it. You don't have to have anything in your house, but if you do have stuff, he can cater your workout to whatever you have. And so the Hard Work Works fitness app, get it, decide, commit, and get yourself in tip-top shape. So we're talking about the Geils Band today, and this one's actually been sitting on a back burner for, I think, 2.5, 3 years. Fredo, you dumped them up there, I believe. Was this just after he passed?
No, I think it was before he passed. But this is just one of those bands, man, that I really think if people actually listen to this show and then turn around and listen to the top 10 that we come up with, they're going to be fans of this band if they give it an honest listen, because they're a party band.
Yeah,
they really are.
Yeah. We'll get into some specifics here in a second, but what is it about the Geils Band? Like, why did you throw them up on the board for us to talk about?
Because they're fun. They're fun. You know, same reason for the Go-Go's when we needed it. The Go-Go, actually, we just literally before we signed on, you know, the difference between this and the Go-Go's is that is the catalog. Mm-hmm. If the Go-Go's had this catalog, it probably would have been just as difficult, and if Geils had their catalog, it probably would have been just as much fun, because this became work after a while.
Yeah,
I don't know if it would have been the same. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Go-Go's were fun, but Geils changed in these 10 albums.
You know what? It's
like there's still some of the roots there, but I mean, like, of all the deprograms I've done, and I guess we really haven't even done introductions yet, so this is Keith.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah, right.
But you know, like, this is, of the deprograms that I've done, this has had the biggest evolution in sound, I think, of the ones I've done.
Okay.
Like, there have been small evolutional changes in some of the bands I've listened to. You know, we've done Amy Winehouse, Ben Folds, little Stevie Wonder. But there was a big shift from that first album to the last album. I wouldn't have guessed it was the same band if I didn't know I was doing this.
I'll tell you what, it's typical of those 70 rock bands that went into the 80s. This was just the most noticeable. But if you think about bands like Yes and Genesis and Deep Purple and Kiss, that they all did that change to try to stay relevant in the 80s. I just think that this was the most noticeable.
Yeah.
Of this, it literally went from between two albums.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can't remember the name of the one before Love Stinks, but whatever the album was before Love Stinks and then Love Stinks, it was two different bands.
Yeah.
It was literally two different bands at that point.
Yeah. So, Keith, I was shocked when you signed up for Geils, and I'll tell you why when we get to my portion of it. But what was it about Geils Band that made you want to sign up for this episode?
I mean, we all know Centerfold. It's a fun stuff, but honestly, the majority of the Geils stuff I listen to is some of their earlier stuff with the bluesy feel. Because if you don't know by now, I mean, if a band has keys, organ, or harmonica, or a combination of those three, I'm flipping in, man.
You're in. It's that Chicago sound.
Yeah.
It really is. It's those instruments that I play. It's the stuff that I can pull inspiration from, and I'm in.
Mm-hmm. What's funny is, like I said, when Fredo plops up Geils Band, my immediate thought is Centerfold, and I'm like, okay, is there a catalog there? Like, what? I don't I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Well, yeah,
Son
right.
of a bitch, there's a catalog.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And so, like, when it finally, a couple weeks ago, when it finally gets bumped to the head of the line, and I start looking at the albums, and I push play, first song, I'm like, oh, this is why Keith's into them, like immediately.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, this is a Keith
That first
band.
song is actually one of my picks because it just comes right out of the gate.
And
And we didn't even get. I think we should preface this. We only did 10 of the 11 studio albums.
yeah, we did.
The service that we used only has the first 10. That 11th one we couldn't have added.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
I mean, maybe fortunately, because this is still 94 songs. I mean, it's an easy listen as far as a 6-hour listen can be. Like, it's not. The work isn't in the listen. The work is in the choosing of what songs you're going to pick.
Yep.
Yes.
It's in the list.
It's
in the list.
Yeah, the list. And
You guys are still cutting songs as we were calling up Skype.
Yeah. That was part of the reason I was late to the Skype call.
Yeah, I was just trying to arrange. I'm trying to arrange my gameplay, but we'll get to that. I mean, I guess
this was a different gameplay for me.
Yeah.
Same thing with me.
So then walk me through it, Fredo. How did you put your list together this time? You said it was different.
Normally what I do, and I've told you this before, is normally what I do is I put the songs I know, right? And then I listen from the beginning to the end, and then I make the list with all the songs that I don't know or that don't automatically pop up into my head. And then I start to cross off. With this one, I was just all over the place. I didn't listen to an entire album straight.
Oh.
I would pick a song that I knew, and then jam out to it, and then wherever that took me, eventually I heard everything.
Mm-hmm.
But wherever that took me, that's where I went. So I mean, literally, I'd be on the self-titled, then I'd go to Monkey Island, then the Freeze Frame, then back to Bloodshot. I mean, I just jumped all over the place.
So that probably made for an interesting listen and an interesting list. So
yes,
we'll see how it ended up coming together. And Keith, you said you had to approach this a little differently too.
Yeah, usually. I mean, I kept the same listening order. I went straight from the first album to the last. I like to hear that evolution, and you, because in my head, Centerfold I knew is where we ended up. That's the final product of what we get. We're starting in 1970, ending in
84.
84, 81 is when Freeze Frame came out. That album.
81.
Yep.
Holy shit, man!
And similar, yeah, it's similar to the Hall & Oates episode I did over the summer. You could definitely hear things start to transition and kind of see where they go. So that helped knowing where we were going to end up. Centerfold was, that was the last one. So
that was it, right?
Yeah, and honestly, the earlier blues stuff still gets played on some of the stations I listen to that do blues numbers. They still have blues programs.
A lot of that stuff still gets played on classic rock stations.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely.
We'll mention a couple of them because I got a couple of those made my list, so you'll hear them.
Yeah, and honestly, the toughest part for me was I like to have album representation, throughout the thing, and we had 10 albums, which means 2 songs per fucking album.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna be honest, I have more than 20 because I couldn't get some of these down, and even like you said, up until this call. I was listening to Spotify trying to all right, what do I, yes, this one or this one, this one, this one. Some of them I knew it was going to be between one or the other because they were kind of similar, but yeah, man, this one was tough. And I think this is going to be one of the toughest ones we've done, boys. And
to your point, with the idea of album representation, it's going to be impossible unless we just do a song from every record. We're going to have to throw it out the window when it comes to the actual 10. But no, go ahead, Fredo.
I'd say I don't think we need to represent every album.
Agreed. 100%.
I really don't.
I don't think so either, but I like to come to the game with a little bit of everything.
No,
so I have something to talk about.
This is the first list that I didn't put in album order. Really? When you guys say it take me a minute to have to figure it out. Yeah, because again, I jumped all over the place.
I mean, the podcast listeners can't see, but I go
Oh my God.
in order. Yeah, and
You've got
I've
the
got
scratches on it already.
oh yeah, like I write down. I go through my first listen. I have my notebook. I write down.
Right.
Oh, I like that song. I write it down, and then I write it down. And kind of a third, fourth album in, I'm like, crap. I can only have 2 songs per album. I gotta start being a little more
Yeah.
critical. And then I go through. I do my next listen. All right, everything that I'm cutting now gets 1 strike. And then I do another listen. The remaining songs, 2 strikes, 3 strikes. There was a lot of lasts. I mean, I know we say this a lot on the show. Oh man, that was a last cut. That was a hard cut.
Right.
There's gonna be a lot of that this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might be pulling stuff out of the garbage and being like, no, okay, yeah, I'm okay with that.
You know what? Yeah, I think we are, because I think this is the kind of band where we're all going to be in the same feel,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but we're not going to be in the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
1,000.
Honestly, my guess, I'm gonna make a prediction, boys. 2 songs that we all 3 agree on,
Probably.
if we're lucky.
If
That's
we're
the
lucky.
max of 2
Yeah.
I'm you know what?
that we get unanimous on. Got to remember this.
Yeah. No, right. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm going to say 3.
Okay.
Based on your Blues Brothers love, which is, and I even wrote that on a couple here. Blues Brothers sound, Chicago sound.
They definitely had that
and
Chicago
based
horn,
on-
man.
Oh yeah, and I think I know enough about Justin after, I don't know what, 15 years.
Yeah.
I
Easily.
think I might be getting a couple. So
Whoa, dude.
Whoa. So for me, I approached it the same way as usual. I went through the first time and just cut stuff that kind of felt like maybe wouldn't make my 20. And so like by the 3rd record, when I had only cut 2 or 3 per record, I was like, okay, this is going to be a problem. I can't do it this way. And then so I start getting more critical. And then by the time I got to like, I don't know, album 7 or 8, I'm like, yeah, I can only it's got to be like 2 or less. Like if it's got to go. I think I had 47 after my first pass, which is roughly around that exactly. It is exactly half. 47.
yeah, I was gonna say that's just about half.
Yeah. So and like I said, that was because I was being hypercritical in the back half of the catalog. The one of the
I
things
had a lull. Like I kind of because like I said, I hit that 3rd, 4th album. I was like, oh man, I got to start being critical. But then once they started bringing it back up on that end of this 10 album run that we had, I started Love Stinks. I had 8 tracks.
Yeah.
After my first pass through 7. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and see, that's same thing with me. I had a lot that I had to cut off those last 2 albums, because that's when I was, Love Sticks was what, 80, 79? I'm 13, 14. Yeah, that's when I'm getting into them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And obviously, I'm what, 14, 15. At that time, that's when I'm really, really getting into them. So
for me with my 20, I'm trying to tell how the hell do they get from self-titled to freeze frame. Like I'm trying to find like that thread. And so a lot of my cuts or a lot of my choices is because I can hear some sort of nugget of this is how they get to that next step. So
I can tell you, I'll tell you right now how they got to how they went from A to B, A to Z. 2 words: magic dick. When you got the magic dick, you'll go anywhere, brother.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, I know, right? All right. With all of that being said, the name of the game is Deprogrammed. The 3 of us have combed through 10 J. Geils records and pulled out 20 songs that we're now going to mash together in an attempt to create a top 10 starter kit for you in case you have never given the J. Geils Band a chance. And which, I mean, maybe you know them the way we did going in, or at least I did going in. Maybe you only know them from Centerfold. Let's change that. So I already kind of blew this one, and I already know Keith has it, but I have to start here because my conception of the band immediately changed when I pushed play. I'm going with Wait.
Got it.
Yep.
Hey.
Wow.
I told you. I'm gonna stick with 3.
Blam, blam, and here I'll push play. And if you're listening to this, think about centerfold while I'm talking right now. Think about centerfold.
Yeah, right.
Okay, think about centerfold, and that's my mindset when I'm getting ready to do this. And then I push play and hear this.
Silence, yeah, that's big difference.
Oh, you guys can't hear it? I can.
No, I can't hear it.
I forget. Skype does that sometimes. I can hear it.
Well, it's a great song, so I mean,
Yeah.
The listeners can hear
If
it.
you're listening at home, pause and then start up wait.
Mhm.
We'll wait while you do that.
Yes.
The listeners
But I mean, it's blues. I mean, their original name was the J. Geils Blues Band, you know. So, and they eventually dropped blues, and you can totally see that in the first, 2.5
3,
albums.
yeah.
For the record, just so you guys know, you guys on Skype can't hear it, but it is going. The listeners can hear it. So,
Good.
Oh, okay,
Good,
gotcha.
good.
all right. So we got one in. All right, Fredo.
I'm really hoping that this one goes in. I'll be honest with you, because this was the song when I realized how much of a party band the Geils Band is. It's a song that I can't believe is not an anthem. It really is. It's called "Ain't Nothing But a House Party" off of Bloodshot.
I got it.
I don't.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought for sure that you would have that one. I mean, that when you hear that song, man, that's a party song.
Yeah.
It's a good
It
one,
is.
but I had 2 other ones from Bloodshot, unfortunately.
That's what we're going to run into a lot of.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that might be that might be the song I fight for. If that wouldn't, yeah, we'll see what happens. But
Yeah, we'll see how it shakes out. But you landed one of us, so it goes into the conversation. It ain't gone. All right, where you at, Keith?
I'm going to stick with that first album. I'm just going to go chronologically and keep knocking these out. I'm going to go with Homework.
Nope.
I don't think I have that one.
Okay.
Let me see. Hold on. As I said, I don't have my stuff in order like I normally do. No.
For the record, it definitely made my first pass, but most of that first record did, so I'm not really saying much there.
Mhm.
All right, we're back to me. Okay, I'll stay on that first record too. What's Your Hurry?
Which album was that on?
It's the
First
first one.
one.
Yeah.
No, I'm out.
Nope.
Okay. All right. All right.
My turn.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to go with the song that brought me to the table back in 1980. Love Stinks.
Got it.
Yeah, me too.
I
think
love
you,
that.
you might be right, Fredo. This might be going up to 3 because
Go ahead.
I know I was gonna say I think we got one more, one of the radio hits, and then we've already mentioned it, but wouldn't surprise me if we have that one, and that might be it after that.
Yeah, this song was. I mean, for a 14-year-old who's just starting to, get heartbroken, that song is just perfect.
Little did we know it was gonna be your anthem for another
Yeah,
few years.
For another 30 fucking years. Yeah, you're.
I'm just giving you shit, man. All right,
No,
my
that's
turn.
fact. That's fact.
Hold on. So for this song, like, not only is it a great tune, like it's a fun tune for what it is, but then it also has the nostalgia of The Wedding Singer. Adam Sandler's wedding band plays it.
Jeez, that didn't even come to play in my head.
Me neither, but you're not wrong.
Yeah.
And then I think it's critical in this conversation again because, like we were saying, trying to get from A to B. This is let's say A to Z. This is a very good M. This is
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
so.
Yeah.
I thought that was
Yeah, that was one thing I was very impressed with him for. I mean, I had to cut some of these other songs that I liked, but being able to incorporate a harmonica as they're transitioning into new wave and that disco was really incredibly impressive.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. Love Stinks was Fredo, so it is your turn, Keith.
All right. Let's go to the morning after 1971. Looking for a Love. Right there. I'm pretty sure that's the right title.
I do not have that one.
Okay.
No, me neither.
All right. Keith one. All right. Back to me. Let me put this right here for the thing. Okay. Where my list at? Where my list be? Okay. How about a little Whammer Jammer?
Yep.
Oh, I had to cut that one. I cut that one and Snow Cone because I didn't think instrumentals were going to fly with this group.
Oh.
You know what? I put it on there because they have so many instrumentals.
They do. I love Snow Cone, man. Snow Cone on that first album.
But yeah, no, I got Whammer Jammer.
All right. Well,
I'm okay with that being back in the,
Yeah. You know what? You might get your instrumental, Keith.
I'm okay with that.
See, I kept that in play thinking because of this band, because of the style of music, and because I felt like they had at least one on every record. So it was like I had to at least consider them. And to me, Whammer Jammer was tops. So
that song to me is like the epitome again of a good house band.
Yeah.
When they're rocking, this could be a bar. Like they're the best bar band in every city.
Yeah, I get you.
Like like there's a Jay Giles band somewhere in Hampton Roads that you could go and see, and they just made it. But that's the way and every bar band that's a good blues based bar band will play an instrumental.
Mm-hmm.
And the crowd still goes crazy.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, that was one that I really enjoyed. They had a lot of solos, they had a lot of jams, and that's the kind of stuff in the band I play in. We do a lot of those jams and solos. We'll stretch out, songs for 20 minutes just to jam on it.
Oh, so essentially you're a blues-based Grateful Dead, which is the Grateful Dead was blues.
We're not that talented, but yeah. We do enjoy our jams. I mean, we turned Night Moves into a 15-minute song one time. What the hell? Why not?
I guess you guys were studying them night moves. Yeah.
All right, Fredo.
The band, again, just like any typical house band's gonna do its remakes or their versions on them, and I got a couple on my list that I'm hoping got past you, Justin, because I know that you don't like remakes as a rule. But I'm gonna, and this one's coming off of Love Stinks. I don't think it's on there, but it's originally done by the Strange Loves. Nighttime.
I almost had it, but had to cut it.
Yeah, I do not.
I was actually surprised by some of the covers that they did.
Yeah,
I was going through and I tried to get read into the because this was one of those ones where I was like, all right, I had to get into it. I was like, all right, Justin's not going to have instrumental, so I'll cut Whammer Jammer and I'll cut Stone. Fine. But then I started going through and there was a Smokey Robinson tune in here too. There's a few things that weren't written by them and they did it really well.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I didn't take any of that into account this time because knowing the panel I was playing with, and I was just like, you know what, I'm not gonna look into any of that. So, all right, Keith.
Let's see. I'm gonna stick with the morning after, and it ain't what you do, it's how you do it.
Yes, I got it.
Nice.
Again, my shit's all over the place. Nope.
All right.
Well, at least it's still in the conversation.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's best we can hope for right now is land conversation stuff.
Right.
All right. Where to go? Which way to go? I guess maybe Ladies Invited.
I feel like I'm starting at the blues end and Fredo starting in the 80s end, and we're just kind of coming to meet in the middle.
Well, yeah. That's
All right, I think I'm going to go to Ladies Invited here, and I'm going to go with I Can't Go On.
Nope.
Yeah, well, I can go on, but
apparently you're gonna have to go on.
I was gonna say.
You got no choice. All
right, Fredo.
Let's go with one of the. Yeah, I'm gonna go with one of those songs that we always that I talked about that still gets played on the radio. Off of Nightmares, Must Have Got Lost.
No, that was one of those last cuts.
No, I don't have it either.
It's a good one.
You don't have it, Justin?
Nope. All right, Keith.
My turn. Let's see here. Let's go to Bloodshot. Their first album to go gold. They had they released it in red vinyl, which I thought was kind of cool. And this is, for me, Bloodshot's kind of where they started to go a little bit more poppy. You could hear they started to transition from that hard blues and get in a little more of a poppy edge to them. But I'm going to start off with Back to Get You.
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Okay. Still in the conversation. I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Can't find Fredo here.
I'm telling you, don't try to find me because I'm all over the place. I admit to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that you've changed your ways, Justin, I don't even know how to approach this anymore.
I know. You know what? That gives me hope for a couple of these other songs I got.
He's allowing covers and instrumentals.
I know.
Well, a cover is a bigger strike to me than an instrumental. It just, it just depends.
What if the cover wasn't that well known?
See, and that's the thing. Yeah. That a lot of times a cover will get through because it's not very well known.
Sorry.
Sometimes like that has to be part of the conversation. Like when we did Stevie Wonder Part 1, it has to be part of the conversation because that's what I'm looking at who wrote the songs, and I'm trying to find easy cuts, and that's how I'm, determining it.
Yeah, but Stevie Wonder's a little tougher though because he's part of that Motown era where they were they'd have someone write the song and then they'd have the performers.
Right.
Everybody did their own take on those songs.
Yep. Yeah. That it became a real pain. So it was it was a whole thing. All right, so we're back to me. What else do I have off of that record? Oh, maybe nothing else. I must be on another record here. How about I'll move over to Nightmares. How about Stoop Down, number 39?
Got it. I don't even look at my list. I know I've got it.
Hey.
No.
All right. So let's see. That one's me and Keith.
No, I thought it was Fredo after you.
No.
No, he say who had that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I had that one. Yes. Sorry.
All right. Fredo.
The song that you guys heard real quick is because I was looking for another remake, but who originally did it? Originally done by the Main Loads in 1965, and Jay Giles put it on Monkey Island. I Do.
I do not have that one.
Yeah, I do not.
No.
That I just love that almost doo-wop sound to that song.
Yeah, and I loved that song, and that's part of the problem with doing Deprogrammed. I'm gonna say this, Justin. We want to pick a top 10 list that really gives a full encompassing of this band, and we want to get someone into it. Like they had some rockabilly. Jay Giles had some rockabilly. They had that doo-wop, and honestly, they did it wonderfully. But it's tough to throw those kind of deeper cuts, I guess, for lack of a better term, because it's not like we got 3 or 4 doo-wop songs. It was just like kind of a 1 or maybe a 2 song that kind of sounded similar. They tried it. They did it really well. They just didn't go that direction. You know?
Again, to me, it's because they are the local band that made good. They're the best house band in whatever city you're at.
Oh yeah.
You know, and that's why that song "I Do" was a hit for them. Oh. That's a radio song that still gets that still gets played. It's just, again, one of those things, man, and that's why I had so many remakes and a bunch that I cut, because that's the kind of band they are.
Yeah.
Get it. All right, Keith.
Let's see. Let's wrap up Bloodshot for me. Start All Over Again. It was a nice little piano ballad. They threw some organ in there. Try to at least get some ballads in this thing. They are definitely a party band, but they could do the ballads. They could do that slow, sensitive feeling song.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. As soon as you guys started this episode out by saying they were a party band and stuff, I was like, oh, my ballads aren't flying.
No, I got a ballad on there.
Okay.
I got a ballad.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like I had on my first pass, I had probably 3 or 4 ballads, some of the slower stuff, and I was like, all right, they get like 1 or 2 out of me, but the rest of it, no, I'm out.
Let me stay on Nightmares. Funky Judge.
Nope.
No.
That was me trying to show them, moving sounds. All right, Fredo.
I'm gonna go with this one. I don't think you guys got it. It's off a Freeze Frame. Rage in a Cage.
No, but that is a good one.
No, fucking love that song, man.
I don't have that one either.
And that harmonica, that
it had a good hook, and that harmonica, just playing that hook over and over again, it was great. Yeah. That's actually one of my notes, harmonica hook.
Yeah.
All right, Keith.
Let's move on to Ladies Invited, November 1973. I think they put 2 albums out in 73, which is impressive.
Yeah.
Like, jeez.
Nope.
Let's see. All right. So what did I have from here? Did You Know Wrong? I think it was the first track off of that. They had that coming right off the Ladies Invited album. Did You Know Wrong? They had a bass intro, which really just knocked me out.
Nope.
Nothing. Okay.
Oh, we're in the weeds. We are the weeds.
No, we still got time.
All right. Let's see. Back to me. Where is this one? I'll stay on that record with you, Keith. Ladies Invited. Chimes.
Nope.
All
right.
Really solid Hammond organ sound on that one, but I had to cut it.
That one I figured I was taking a chance with because it's outside the sound. So
here, yeah.
All right, Fredo.
How about off Sanctuary? Just Can't Stop Me.
Yes.
Got it.
Hey!
Ah! There it is.
I'm going to be honest, though. It's one of my extras.
Well, yeah, but you know what? You said that you were going to...
Yeah, I came in over 20. Yeah.
Right, so...
I loved Sanctuary. Sanctuary was a solid album.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's the 3.
Yep.
I think we still got one more in us.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right, let's get a little taste of Just Can't Stop Me.
Maybe 2. We'll see how we hit this last album. I think they're both from the last album, but we'll see.
I don't have one that you think I have.
Oh, okay. Then maybe it's only one more.
All right, that's right. You guys can't hear this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can't hear squat. We hear dead air.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Trust me, I'm not a dead air guy, so I would not let it.
Oh, I know you're not. I know you're a professional.
Learn from the best.
Little
Then I
just-
fucked them up with the rest of that shit that I taught them.
It's funny. I got a hold of some of my old tapes from WFOS way back in the day when I was like 15. And I told Sarah I had some old radio tapes, and she was like, "Oh, well, I'm sure Justin and Fredo want to hear." I was like, "No, it was before even them. That's how old it was."
I want to hear them. I definitely want to
It
hear
sounds
them.
so awkward. Me DJing classical music.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Nice. All
It was
right.
high school Keith.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I think we had
Yeah, who had Just Can't Stop Me?
that was Fredo,
Yeah.
so it's your turn.
That was me.
Fredo?
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to stay with in order here. Let's stick with Ladies Invited. Lay Your Good Thing Down.
Nope.
No.
Had a solid organ solo too. Hoping that would make it.
All right. All right. I've been sitting on this one. I'm going to Freeze Frame, and I'm gonna go the title track, Freeze Frame.
Got it.
Nope.
All right. Freeze Frame gets one other. And Fredo.
Let me get this one off Freeze Frame out of the way, because I know it's not in there. But it's my contribution to the ballads. It's Angel in Blue.
No.
It's a good one, but I do not have it.
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah, in the garbage.
All right, Keith.
Continuing my chronological order, we're going to go to Nightmares. Getting Out.
No.
Nope. See, you know what hurts me is that you're going in chronological order, and I'm seeing some of the songs that I know that we've already passed those albums. I'm like, shit, they're not gonna make it.
Doesn't mean Justin doesn't have them though.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And again, I think there's gonna be a lot in the conversation that we're all gonna be like, yeah, that should just go in. Yeah, that should go in. Yeah, that should go in. We're gonna have like a top 15, 20 that we're then gonna have to cut down again.
To 10, right?
Yep. All right. So back to me, huh? I don't know which album this one comes from. I think we may have already passed. No, we didn't. So let me just toss it out here and see if it lands. So Good.
I think I did have that one. What was the album?
Nope.
It's off Monkey Island.
Nope.
Yep, I got it.
Hey. So Good. And I think we just officially got out of NTP.
Wow.
I know, right?
Wow.
Took us a while. I think this is the first time we've had to play down under 6 in a while. Because I've only got 6 left here.
Oh no, I still got a ton, but I know that they're not gonna make it again.
All right.
Oh shit, where do I go? Fuck.
It's tough.
I'm gonna go off Bloodshot, which I already know is done for Keith, but
Yes, sir.
Give It to Me.
Nope.
God, that I really thought that, and again, going to that house band feel, you know, when you get to that break at the end, halfway into the song, and they go on that extended jam.
It's a good one.
All right,
I think that one actually had some decent play though too. Give It to Me actually did pretty well commercially.
Still gets played. Still, you know.
All right, Keith.
I'm gonna wrap up Nightmares for me, boys, and Look Me in the Eye.
Nope.
Yeah.
Bam. All right, back to me, huh? Let's see. Where do I
Shit.
go? Each one, Fredo gets closer and closer to.
He does, because I'm just knocking it down. And the Hotline's my next album I'm gonna hit.
All right. What do I got here? Shoot. I think I'm just about right there with you, Keith. I don't think I have anything prior. Or do I?
Yeah, I've still got. Let's see.
I've got 6 left, but I'm not sure where they're from.
I got 7 left.
I got 9. I got 9, but I already know I could wipe out half of these easy.
All right, I'm going to go off a hotline. I keep looking at this one. So, Love-itis.
Nope.
Okay. All right, Fredo?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's stay on hotline. Fancy footwork.
Nope. And I'll round out this round with another a third hotline. Think it over.
Nope.
0 for 3 on all of them.
Wow.
Maybe we don't have hotline represented in this round, in this top 10.
It's possible. It is possible. All right, so let's see. Golly. Where to go? I'll go back to Monkey Island here. How about Wreckage?
Nope.
Yeah, that was a midway cut. It's a good one. I just didn't think. I figured it was kind of niche. It was kind of a little out there. You know, it was out there from the perspective of a general, like, you know, the average person just trying to listen to a song. I don't know if Wreckage would have been something that would bring someone in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's more of a. I know Jay Giles. Let me dive a little deeper.
Yeah.
Versus, I don't. Right. Let's stay on Monkey Island. And again, I put this song on here, just like I did with a couple of them that I'm gonna have to cut out because now they've passed. Just because of Keith, and it's Surrender. It's got that Chicago sound of.
Yeah, it didn't make it for me though. It's a great song.
Yep, me neither.
That's you know what, Keith? That's your line. Yeah, it's a great song. Didn't make it for me, but it's a great song. Like,
it is a great song.
No, it is. Like this time I actually believe you, but normally you always that's what you say. Oh man, that's a great. Yeah, I didn't make it. It's a great song.
I respect everyone I do these shows with. Everyone's got good tastes.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, the amalgamation of all 3 of our tastes just sometimes doesn't cut it for a song.
All right, settle down with those words.
All right, Keith.
Let's go ahead and wrap up Hotline for me. It was between this song and another one, but both had the similar title structure. I went with Jealous Love.
Nope.
It's Jealous Love or Mean Love, and I ended up going with Jealous Love.
Nope.
Justin, is that a negative from you too, sir?
That is indeed a no.
Whew.
We may not have.
Hotline got nothing.
Yeah, we may not have a conversation at all. We might just be putting everything in.
Well, I mean, for me, Ladies Invited and Hotline, neither one of them had anything with you guys. You guys nixed both of them.
Yeah.
At least I had, one.
Well, I had a song off Hotline.
Yeah, Hotline only had 5 picks from me. I think it actually had Hotline and Bloodshot had the least from me. As far as picks, those were the easy cuts. It was 4 from Bloodshot, 5 from Hotline, and just narrowed it down to 2.
I'm gonna trot one out from Love Stinks here. Come Back.
Got it.
Hey.
And that breakdown in the middle, that synth solo.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right, we actually officially have a conversation now. Not much of one.
Do we really?
Not much of one, really? But we do.
Oh, so we've got 11 songs.
Oh wow. Fuck.
We're going down to the wire.
This is ugly. It's like, what song do I just throw out there to get rejected? Let's go with another remake.
No.
Off the self-titled. First, I look at the purse.
Oh no, but that was a great song.
Oh. Of course it was, Keith.
That was the Smokey Robinson tune.
Yep.
That one hurt to cut. That one really did.
I know Justin.
This is Justin's fault, and I was thinking about this, Justin. I was like, all right,
what did I do?
When we have 10 albums, and maybe I don't know if it's an album thing or if it's a song count thing, I think we need to be able to come to the table with more than 20. Because if I'm dealing with almost 100 songs and you're trying to get me to cut this down, 20 years worth of a catalog down to 10 or 20 songs, a fifth of what they've put out, like,
right, yeah,
dude, seriously, how can I do that?
And then on top of that, you're saying, well, in this case you weren't, but we don't know that because your MO is no remakes, no instrumentals. That's your MO. I'm not saying that you come to every one of them like that, but I mean, how many times and you did this to me because
you've given Fredo a complex.
You did, because I came out with remakes and you were like, no, they don't do that. No. I was like, all right, fuck, all right, I get it. No remakes.
Well, I mean, we could have easily, chopped an album or two out so it wasn't 94 songs. I mean,
we already had one album cut out from us because of Spotify.
I'm just saying, right. Like, you guys wanted all 10 that were available, so that's not my fault.
But see, here's okay. So Stevie Wonder, for example, we split that into 2 parts.
I don't want to do 2-parters anymore.
3. It's actually, yeah, there'll be a third.
There will be a third one. Okay. I was gonna say, like, where would you put the lines? If, say, Justin allowed 2-parters, instrumentals, and remakes, where would you put the break on this one that made a logical 2-parter for the Geils Band? Where would you put that break?
Oh, you can't.
Yeah, I don't think.
I mean, Love Stinks.
But then that leaves you would have like 3 albums in the second part.
Yeah, right. But I mean, that's the only place.
Yeah,
I think so. You can hear a slight progression, but
yeah, they started to go a little more new wave in that era. But I mean, Monkey Island, Sanctuary all kind of have similar vibes, and then Love Stinks deviates from that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just don't.
We could have just done The Rock. We could have just done The Rock and left the 80s stuff out. I mean,
you can't. No, you can't.
We could have.
Yeah, because most people know Geils for Centerfold, or even Love Stinks. I mean that.
Or Freeze Frame. Yeah.
Yeah, Freeze Frame. Top 3 commercial songs for people.
Mm-hmm.
But no one's gonna know the blues stuff.
Right, and then the old guys like me might know the stuff that got played on classic rock.
Right.
But anyway, we're way outside the bounds right now. Let's see. Whose turn is it?
Fredo went last, I think. No, I threw out something, didn't I? No, Fredo threw out something from the.
Oh, I threw out
the purse.
Yeah, the purse. Yeah, so it is your turn, Keith.
First, I look at the purse.
That's a fun song. I didn't realize it was a remake. When dove into that, Smokey Robinson.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with my last pick from Monkey Island. You're the Only One.
No.
And I left it. I left it on there. I almost cut it because it's got kind of a Huey Lewis, Hall & Oates kind of vibe to it a little bit, because it's that late 70s era stuff. And I was like, well, I don't want someone to listen to stuff that sounds like Huey Lewis or Hall & Oates, but it was a good song. I didn't want to cut it. Nobody have it?
Nope.
My dead in the water on that one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I'm going to trot this one out from Freeze Frame. Insane Again.
Nope.
I thought that one was.
You would take that one over Rage in a Cage?
Apparently I did.
That didn't even my first cut.
You're a fucking moron.
I had 5 from Freeze Frame.
All right. Fredo.
My turn. Let's take another song that I know is going to go off. Let's get rid of it. And this one, I'm so shocked, Keith, that you didn't have this one, honestly. Because of all, again, with your love of the Blues Brothers and that kind of off a Bloodshot.
Right, that's a great song.
Southside Shuffle.
No,
that was one of those ones where it was kind of a rockabilly piano-driven one that just didn't jive with the rest of their sound, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like you said, they're a very versatile local band, essentially. Not to downplay them or their talent, but like they're the ones who will play a different genre just because someone requested.
Right.
We've had enough drinks in us.
Yeah, exactly.
We've never done that before, so let's give it a shot.
Hey, what is it? The key? What is it? A C minor? Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it.
And that's been the beauty of playing in a band in the modern age, because in the smaller the band, the easier it is. If you have a bigger band, I mean, we're a 4-piece, but if I'm doing an acoustic gig with the lead singer, he's on guitar, I'm on the keys, someone requests something, we look at it, we listen to it real quick, make sure we know it, pull it up on our phones to find the chords, we'll knock it out. Why not? Just give it a shot.
Yeah.
It might not be great, might be surprisingly good.
But you know what? It's gonna be fun, and the crowd's gonna love it regardless. And you know who's like that down there in the Hampton Roads area? Everybody loves Tequila.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys have ever heard them or seen them.
No.
But think of a modern day version of that where you'll come out with let's do the like fuck it, okay, let's do it, yeah. That they play those. How about this from Soundgarden? 3 people know it. All right, well, let's do it. Yeah, sure.
Joe and I got asked to play I Want It That Way, and we're like, well, never done it before. And you know what? I used some harmonica on it. We just kind of make it this weird acoustic jam, and it works.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Back
My
to
turn?
Keith. Yep.
Let's see here. I'm going to go with the title track off of Sanctuary. Sanctuary.
Nope.
Nope. Nope. All
Justin, I got 2 more.
Same.
I got 20.
All right. I'm going to go try to find Fredo here. Get one of his 20, because I know Keith is out on this album. From Hotline, Easy Way Out.
Nope.
All right.
And essentially, that's what I'm playing. I'm playing to you, Justin, because I already know.
I've only got one left.
Fuck. And
I got 1 more on Sanctuary and 1 more on Freeze Frame.
Yeah, well, that means I'm out. I'll tell you right now. So, fuck it. We'll just gut them out here. Okay. Love Stinks Till the Walls Came Tumbling Down.
No, but I did love that old school vibe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Great song.
Yeah, great song.
Great song. Didn't make the list. Great song.
No, that made the list. It was a midway cut.
Oh, okay.
All right. Keith?
Last one on Sanctuary for me, Wild Man.
Nope.
All right. And this is my very last one. And I was hoping somebody else was going to do it, but here we are. Centerfold.
Got it.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was the one Fredo was going to say he didn't have.
That's my last one.
All right.
Okay, so then I'll
run out. Rattle them off, Fredo, so we can reject you.
Yeah. Oh wow, look. Hey, it's my ex-wives right here. Cool.
Better looking.
Yeah. Yes. You both got sweeter beards. I'm off The Morning After, Floyd's Hotel.
No, obviously not.
Okay. Off self-titled, What's Your Hurry?
Wait, I thought you said you didn't have that. I played that earlier in the game.
Did you?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Well, you got to remember, what did I tell you? Everything was out of order. So I probably just...
Okay.
All right, so it goes to the conversation. Yeah! Dashboard confessional right now. Vindicated! Yay. Okay, and then off Monkey Island, I'm Falling. Cross that one off. And then off of Hotline, Be Careful.
Okay.
Wow,
great song.
That's a great song. I cut Hotline because it was too 12-bar bluesy.
Wait, what? Be Careful?
It's 12 bar. It's a 12-bar blues.
Yeah, I know.
It was a simple song.
Yeah, but just because it's a simple song doesn't mean it ain't good. I mean, it was fucking. And again, right in line with that best house band in the city. Yeah. If you can't play a good solid 12-bar blues, I mean,
agreed.
You know, I mean, it's fucking everybody knows it. And if you can't play one good fucking 12 bar, but get the fuck out.
Fair enough. I can go along with that logic.
All right. So, 3 in unanimously. Just Can't Stop Me. Love Stink. I didn't see Just Can't Stop Me of all the ones.
I didn't either.
So that one's cool.
Awesome.
Love Stinks and Wait are our 3 unanimous. And we've got 10 in the conversation that we need to trim down to 7. Ain't nothing.
We gotta cut 3.
We need to cut 3. Ain't Nothing But a Party. Back to Get You. Centerfold. Come Back. Freeze Frame. It Ain't What You Do. It's How You Do It. So Good. Stoop Down number 39. Whammer Jammer. And What's Your Hurry?
I think we can cut either Freeze Frame or Centerfold. You only need one hit.
Agreed.
Yep.
Of the 2, I lean towards Freeze Frame.
I'll agree with that.
Okay.
I'm good with that.
All right, so let's lose Centerfold then.
Okay, so we can put, and I think we can put Freeze Frame right into conversation.
All right.
I mean, right into the list.
Yeah.
So now we really got to get rid of 2.
All right. I feel like Nothing But a Party has to go in, doesn't it, Fredo?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I mean, out. I'm okay with that, throwing that in.
I'm getting ready to, I'm going to fight for that one to be the number 1 with a bullet.
All right. So now do we want to look at ones that we need to get rid of? Because we're halfway there. We need to lose 2. Back to Get You, Come Back, It Ain't What You Do, It's How You Do It, So Good, Stoop Down number 39, Whammer Jammer, and What's Your Hurry? Is there one that's sitting there that you feel like, good play, well done, but you're done?
No, not to me. I mean, most of those are your, belong to you guys.
That's true.
Did you move I'm Falling in?
No,
I'm falling in because that's in the conversation now.
I'm Falling? No.
Because you and I both had it.
No, What's Your Hurry was the one that you and I both had.
All right, well, whatever. Did you move that one?
It's in the conversation. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I would say Whammer Jammer, Stoop Down definitely need to be in the list.
Okay. I'm good with it.
Same. So Stoop Down and Whammer Jammer. So let's see. Stoop Down and then Whammer Jammer. Blam.
And Stoop Down was off what album?
Nightmares.
All right, so we don't really care about album representation.
No. So what do we got left? We got to knock 2 out of these 5.
Right, we got Back to Get You, Come Back, It Ain't What You Do, It's How You Do It, So Good, What's Your Hurry? Anything jumping out at you?
I mean, I think all of these were mine and yours, Justin, except for What's Your Hurry?
Except,
Yeah.
So, I mean, Fredo, do you feel like any of them didn't jump out to you or didn't really strike your fancy?
What's Your Hurry out of that list? Because the rest, to me, just again, they all are that solid rock house band. It's the band we're gonna see if they're playing on a Friday night, on a Saturday night. So any of them are a good representation. So I'm leaving it to you guys.
So
I really am.
You want to take What's Your Hurry and then one of the other ones that was you and me, Keith?
Sure, that works.
All right, so let's take What's Your Hurry, and now let's figure out which one.
It's 2. Are you getting rid of What's Your Hurry?
No, he's putting it in.
Yeah, okay, so then you still got 2.
Okay, so we need...
Because that's 8.
2 of these. Back to Get You,
Right.
Come Back, It Ain't What You Do, or So Good. Do you have
Let's see here.
one that's really jumping out at you?
I'm checking my notes here because they're not, I mean, they were all great songs, if you will. I like to Come Back for sure.
Okay.
That one had a really solid synth solo, breakdown in the middle. I think I mentioned that earlier because it's in my notes. That's how I'm remembering it. Yeah, and then that, the comeback is definitely a barsy local band kind of vibe, jam band.
What album?
Sure. Love Stinks.
Love Stinks, yeah. All right. And then so now it's Back to Get You. I'm leaning towards Back to Get You of these three.
I would say I'm fine with that, but also It Ain't What You Do.
Yeah. I mean,
this is where I wish I could hear the songs because then I could be the tiebreaker on this one.
Yeah. I don't know why it's not going through y'all.
Because you both had both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is where we really need the tiebreaker for sure.
Right.
One thing's for sure.
I wonder if I could.
Let me So, what do we got?
Let's see here. Oh, what was that noise?
That was something coming up on my phone. So, what's the first one?
Let's go with Back to Get You from Bloodshot. I don't really have many notes on some of these, so that's what we're trying to.
Let me just give it a quick listen. Back to Get You.
It's gonna sound great for the podcast.
Yeah, I know, right?
Fuck them. It ain't about them. It's about me. Okay.
That's like Fredo's life motto.
That is. Well, and what's the other one?
It ain't what you do. It's how you do it. From The Morning After.
There was also So Good on Monkey Island.
Yeah, I figured you picked one, I picked the other. That means So Good is out.
Okay.
I put I taint instead of it.
Hello.
Hello.
Trying to pick one with a bullet's gonna be tough on this one.
Yeah.
Because it's such a wide, going from that A to Z thing again.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a wide spread of, like, part of me wants to say my bullet is going to be Wait because it's just that first one right out of the gate.
God, this never helps. Oh God, that's so good.
Yeah, see that organ?
God, that's good.
I'll tell you what. Of those two, this right there is, and you can play it now on Justin so that everybody else can hear it. That beginning right there.
Yeah.
That's it.
It ain't what you got.
Yeah. You got that solid drum coming out, and him like, come on, and you got that harmonica in the background, just like, come on, people, it's time to get in. Get moving or get out.
Yep. That's the kind of like set opener you get to get people back into it.
Yep.
Exactly.
All right, I'm with it. Obviously, I mean, I had it too. So, all right, so we'll go with it ain't what you do. It's what you do with it. It. There we go. 2. So
what album?
Morning After.
Yeah, Morning After.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, I don't think I.
All right.
Yeah.
We got 10. Ain't nothing but a party. Comeback. Freeze frame. It ain't what you do. It's how you do it. Just can't stop me. Love stinks. Stoop down. Number 39. Wait. Whammer jammer. And what's your hurry? There's our 10.
Oof.
I'll be honest. This is one of those lists where you can sit there and say, it's a good 10, but I bet you if we did this tomorrow, we'd come up with another 10.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I almost feel we could do 8. honestly, and I'll throw this out as a suggestion, not obviously anytime soon, but have this same panel. Let's do Jay Geils in 8 months, 9 months. Take and do a top 10 without these 10 songs.
We can't go back and look at our notes though. We gotta go fresh again.
Oh yeah, that's even better. I bet you will come up with another.
Go back. Yep, I think we could too.
I don't know if you want to throw that in there, Justin, for I don't know, August, September.
Man, I don't know, man. I got like 300 shows I got to do. So
about what you got, it's Keith and I want.
Jesus.
Yeah, it could be your first redo. You know, Jay Geils redo.
I accidentally deleted a song, so I got to figure that one out. But I can figure that one out after. So, Fredo.
I still got it pulled up. Hopefully, I didn't delete it from this one.
What's that?
Let's see. Ain't nothing. There's that. Just come back. Did I accidentally? Nope.
Ain't nothing but a party. Come back. Freeze frame. It ain't what you do.
What's
just
your
can't
hurry?
Stop me. Yeah. What's your hurry? Whammer jammer. Wait.
Stoop down.
Number 39 and Love Stinks.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the 10.
Looks like I accidentally deleted What's Your Hurry.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know if this method is my favorite yet, Justin. You're behind the scenes working so we can keep track of it.
Yeah.
Well, I write them down as we go along.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't trust Justin.
I trust Justin. He switched up the format on me, so I'm looking at a different type of document.
This is just way less work for me.
Fair enough.
Infinitely less work for me.
Okay. You know what? Everything's got to be about you.
Yeah.
It's got to be easy for you. I got 300 other groups. I got to do it.
Yeah.
Are you ever going to get a better panel than this? Nah, you're not.
Yeah, come on.
Look at these beards. Look at these
Exactly.
faces.
First of all, the way we look is amazing.
Right?
Is amazing. That's number one. Number two, as far as entertainment value, come on.
And knowledge base.
Two of your top guys. Knowledge base. We got to be two of your top. We got it all. We got looks. We got the knowledge. We got the entertainment.
That's a great song, Fredo.
Oh,
hey,
you know what?
so
let me do this right here. Now we all got glass.
Fredo, crank it up, man. What's the number one?
Come on, nothing but a house party, baby.
I don't know that I can necessarily disagree. Where are you going, Keith?
Oh, this one's gonna be tough for me. Like initially, I lean towards Wait, but the Wait isn't a collective, kind of thing. I think I want to go Stoop Down 39.
Wow. Okay, I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah,
interesting.
I didn't either.
I just remember that one sticking out when I listened through it. Like I don't know if it's the name, if it's just what they had. I don't know. Let's see.
So my inclination initially is to agree with Fredo about House Party, but I got to be honest, man. Playing It Ain't What You Do just now really fucking fired me up.
Yeah.
And to me, I was just about to say, if my number two pick would be It Ain't What You Do, because of the fact that, again, it's that house band, it's that opener, or it's that they're coming right back off a break,
Yep.
to get you right back into it. Okay, either one of those, because I think those are the ones that are going to make somebody listen to this group or listen to this top 10.
Yeah. I think we need to go with It Ain't What You Do.
I mean,
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, and it's just that one's just high energy. It really gets it's All right, so we're going with It Ain't What You Do. It's what you do with it, or how you do it, or whatever it is.
It ain't what you do; it's how you do it.
It's how you do it. There we go. One of these days, I would have gotten it out. So
That's
here we
what
go.
She said.
Hey!
Yeah! We closed the book on this episode.
All right, so we got It Ain't What You Do, It's How You Do It is our number one with a bullet. Ain't Nothing But a House Party. Stoop Down, number 39. Wait, Love Stinks. Just Can't Stop Me. Whammer Jammer. Come Back. Freeze Frame. What's Your Hurry? Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't love the Geils Band after that, that's a you problem, not an us problem. So,
We great.
with that, let's turn the page and open it to patreon.com/ohhijustinchildren, because going there And pledging your $1 a month gets you into all the cool places because it gets you all of the content. Like everything I'm doing. I do, 70 podcasts now. Seriously, though, you get early Deprogrammed. You get early Gear Freaks. You get early The End Of, which Fredo and I are in discussions about getting back for season 2. You also get my daily Oh Hi Justin pod. You get After the Fact, which is the show that we're going to record as soon as we're done with this. All of that right to your inbox. And you also get Discord access. There's just so much access and content for only $1 a month. And you're also helping a content creator through this trash heap of a year. Although by the time you hear this, it'll be 2021. So hopefully 2021 is not a trash heap of a year. Aside from
what a great way to start 2021. This episode.
Patreon.com/Oh Justin. We would appreciate having you aboard. And of course, this is a podcast. So, it can be found on all podcast platforms. Subscribe, rate, comment, share. But in my humble opinion, the best thing you can do for me is telling somebody that you listen to this show. Tell them that you dig Deprogrammed and that they should listen to it. And of course, if you want to play along, easy enough. There is a form going around. You can sign up to be on an episode yourself if you'd like to try to do better than us. Or if you just want to play the home version, there's lists everywhere. So it's as simple as that. Let's see what you got if you want to come in. And with that being said, Geils Band, let them love them, people. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.